Every year, a chilling ritual unfolds. In the heart of the Aokigahara forest, a desolate expanse stretching over 35 kilometers, the Japanese police and brave volunteers gather. Their mission: to plunge into the eerie abyss in search of souls that couldn't bear life's weight. Souls that now haunt the shadowed depths. This is no ordinary forest. This is the Aokigahara, known by another sinister moniker, the Sea of Trees. Its reputation as Japan's most infamous suicide ground precedes it. Nestled on the northwestern slopes of Mount Fuji, it beckons with an enigmatic tale, one that's been etched into the very fabric of the land. Venture deep into the heart of this forest, where the ground is carpeted with slimy algae and rustling leaves. There, the gnarled roots and twisted trunks claw at the earth, as if yearning to escape their arboreal prison. It's as if legendary beasts lie in wait, ready to ensnare any unfortunate wanderer whose feet dare tread on their eerie domain. But the horror doesn't end there. In the ancient epochs, Japanese families would lead the elderly and infirm into the merciless forest, leaving them there to be consumed by the eternal darkness, a macabre offering to appease the hunger during times of famine. In that era, those abandoned in the forest suffered unjustly, striving to find an escape from its sinister clutches, only to meet failure at every turn. Desperation would claw at them, forcing agonized screams from their throats. When endurance ceased, they'd collapse, succumbing to convulsions. But for some, a grim decision would be made: to wrest their fate from the grip of hunger and thirst, a final act of defiance against their cruel destiny. In those days, a horrifying symphony echoed through the air as anyone who dared approach the forest was met with tortured screams. These cries were believed to be the anguished wails of the forsaken souls trapped in the forest, whose lives had been stolen unjustly and violently. But the cycle of death didn't cease in the ancient epics. Instead, its infamy grew, modern times casting a more sinister spotlight. This began with a novel published in 1960, where lovers took their final plunge into the suffocating embrace of this sinister forest. Soon, the story spread like wildfire, and the forest's sinister clasp began to claim more lives, like a graveyard that witnessed its inhabitants' last breaths. In 1993, another book emerged, a tome that stirred great controversy in its wake. The Complete Manual of Suicide was its title, a chilling guide detailing various methods for a successful exit from life's stage, a gruesome blueprint on how to end one's own existence. The guide proclaimed Aokigahara as the perfect place for death. From that moment, the number of souls within the forest's grasp surged, the book a companion to countless lost spirits on their journey, left behind like tombstones atop what once was a living, breathing being. Why do people die in the forest? Or rather, why do they come to die here? No one knows. For decades, they have come incessantly from all corners of Japan, drawn to Aokigahara to meet their demise. Some drive hundreds of miles, their cars abandoned at the forest's edge, never to return. Some linger for days before finally ending their own lives. Many carry with them a copy of the infamous and controversial book that we have mentioned before, Ataro Tsurumi's The Complete Manual of Suicide. The Japanese government attempted to curb the suicide phenomenon within Aokigahara using various means, even withholding statistics related to the number of suicides within the forest. Their efforts aimed to diminish the forest's fame and tarnish its reputation as a paradise for the desperate. Signs were erected along the forest's length, warnings pleading with people not to die within Aokigahara, to reconsider before they cut short their existence. Phrases were painted on these signs, ranging from, "Your life is a precious gift from your parents. Don't squander it. Please reconsider before you kill yourself. Please call the police before you end your life. There's no need to end your life. All problems are solvable. If you die here, bears will defecate on your body." Why do people choose to die in this location? Why does the legend of these forests persist to this day? The answers to these questions remain elusive, yet the enduring impact of ancient legends still possesses the power to alter the perspectives of some individuals, drawing them closer to death for reasons that defy rationality. Feel free to share your insights in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to stay engaged with us in the forthcoming narratives.